Oh, I haven't slept. I have not slept, which is usually the case. Where we're going today is a new pop-up. I had the slightest idea what we're going to see. We can see 200 to 300 people. We can see 50. Now it's time to get revved up for the day.
We're here 12 to 4, same Malachi, west side, off of Washington Street. See you soon.
What would I say to people that say barbecue is so expensive? Meat is expensive. You have the cost of this trailer. You have the cost of the wood, the ingredients to make my rub. That's not including my labor.
Take care.
You can taste the work that you put into it. It's a job. It's a job. But I love it, so it's more of a passion than a job.
America has always been associated with making it.
But is that opportunity available to all?
This is what it looks like.
To be made in America.
We got an invitation this morning. And are you listening to me?
Okay, what'd you say?
Anyway, they asked them, it's gonna be about 500 people.
500 people?
Yeah, there's gonna be other food trucks there, they say. They got questions, are we vegan? This is a full pack of brisket, which I am trimming. There is a pop-up tomorrow, so I gotta get my meats prepped. This is actually what? My 4th or 5th iteration of my brisket beef rub. I can give you the recipe, but it ain't gonna taste like mine. It's just not. You don't have the love that I have, so it's gonna be different. But I don't have the love that you do. That's what takes my barbecue up to the next level. This is the extra care put into this. I like to put in the work. I'm hoping to sell my sauce and my rubs on the website pretty soon. I am the Darren W. Carter, and this is...
I'm Theresa Carter.
She thinks she's an introvert, but she's really funny. You know, even though jokes go over her head all the time, she is funny. We both do what each other can't. She does all the sides. I do the meats, and she does handle a lot of the business things. She's the logical one, I'm the creative one. She's the kind of person that you would want to have in your corner if you're doing something.
Darren, he has characteristics that drive me, but
It's funny.
he has the most beautiful heart.
Got into barbecue just by loving the way I used to see my dad do it. When my father cooked, it was mostly for the holidays. He worked tremendous hours. So that's why it was really so important too, because it was family time for us, you know. It was just something I wanted to try to recreate as I got older. My goals for this summer is basically to put Carter's Barbecue on the map. And you gotta take jobs that's gonna probably bring you nothing, but you just never know who's there, who tasted your food, and who's gonna invite you somewhere else.
This has been an entire leap of faith with Carter's Barbecue this entire year. Let's jump in and leap and let's build this business and give it all we got. We're off. Away we go to the bagel shop.
Do you guys have kids?
Do we have kids? That's a loaded question.
How should I say?
A plethora
A plethora of
little folks.
Children, small children, grown children. They're all mine. In my eyes, they're all mine.
My wife and I are foster and adoptive parents.
I am glad when there's a village around a child because you need it. Yummy smooches.
A chocolate one.
Okay.
The 2 young girls we had, the 2 little babies, have gone home to be with their mom. And as foster parents, reunification is what we're here for. But after having them for 2 years, of course, there's it's one of those days. For whatever the shortest period of time or longest that we have them, is that we're giving them the best love and care that we can. I don't have generational wealth for my child. That's another reason why I wanted to try to do something on my own. Because if I'm not able to show him that he can make it, he'll get crushed. I wanted him to see that you can do this.
So I've taken a look at your website and some of your videos, and I'm kind of inspired, actually. It's a craft, and I think that it's one of the main foods that America is known for.
It is the American cuisine. I'm tell you that. It is the,
Don't get him started.
It is the American cuisine.
Darren very firmly, and I agree, barbecue equals family and equals community. And I guess we'd love to have a web presence that shows that.
What I'm doing now is so bulky. I have missed orders because I'm not getting the notifications. And we want people to be able to go someplace that they see, they see legitimacy.
Right. You want to make it easy for your customers. And if you have any questions, we can always help.
This is perfect. This is perfect. It's been about 6 months since I quit my job and doing Carter's Barbecue full time. This was my daily commute for the last 6 years or so. I used to work at the steel mill down in Cleveland. Great job, financially. I left my job because I wanted to do something I wanted to do for once. I don't know if I've took the weight of what I did yet in totality, but yeah, it was a big deal. I was on the couch and I just started crying. I told Theresa, I said, I can't do this. I can't go back to work.
I gave Darren a push because I believed in the decision. I would be crazy to hold him back. I would be wrong to hold him back.
If I try and fail, that's fine. I just need to try. Hey, Miss Candace. Hey. I gotta get some meat for tomorrow. The challenge of figuring out what to buy. With pop-ups, you never know.
Having checklists and inventory so we don't run out of stuff. It's easy to lose track if you don't stay on top of that.
I need, if I could, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 tips. 10 boxes of tips. Rib tips are part of a whole slab. They're like the top of the slab. Very big here in Cleveland, very big in the Midwest. It did used to be an undesirable cut. Barbecue is very important to me just because it's a craft that I love, but also the history of it. The enslaved Africans never got the creme de la creme. What we had was the toughest meats. We had the meats that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted brisket back in the day because it's a tough piece of meat and you had to cook it for hours. That type of working with fire and smoke is what we know today of as barbecue. And it doesn't get its due. I found this one article, the most influential pitmasters in the United States. The #1 was the Unknowns. And the one line that hit me was, we don't know their names, but we know they were there. So I created this group called the Unknowns Black Pitmasters. Where we highlight Black barbecue enthusiasts and pitmasters all over this great land. And we have the largest collection of modern day stories of Black pitmasters and enthusiasts. I hope that the Unknowns Black Pitmasters creates its own table and makes it difficult to not know who we are. When I see people find each other, only knowing they found each other because of the community that I built, I mean, that means the world to me. We are hoping and planning one day that we can do a barbecue fundraiser for foster youth. Our community I grew up in, our church, our neighborhood, they were giving people, giving of time, giving of service, giving of work. So that has been embedded into me quite a bit. This is my high school picture. Even though high school was not my favorite time of life, I still made some great friends, so. In my life, baggage comes in multiple forms, but it is all suitcased up in a non-diagnosed ADHD. When you're not diagnosed with something, you don't understand why you are the way you are. You just know what people tell you. I was labeled lazy, Darren just can't do right. There was points in my life where I felt like, well, what's the use? I'll be a great help to them if I'm gone. It's been twice Twice did I try to commit suicide. Twice did I try to take my own life.
We're cheerleaders for therapy. We're cheerleaders for taking care of yourself. I'm here to tell you it can get better.
I'm happy to be alive. I don't have to be this place. You know, I don't have to be here enjoying what I'm enjoying. Barbecue is a muse for me. Once I light that fire, I am in my happy place. That is a great help to me.
I still work a 9-to-5 job. So I am here to get some cooking done for tomorrow's pop-up. I'm cooking sides at night or whenever, just trying to get it done as best we can. Is there a struggle sometimes? Absolutely. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but they got to understand the sacrifice and the investment, the time of what it takes to run the business.
When do you sleep?
Sleep, I love it.
Just came out to check the temperatures to make sure that they're holding steady, and if I needed to put some more fuel on the fire. But I do this about every, 12 to 15, 20 minutes, depending on how my fire is going. So that's my night. That's my night.
Darren is up overnight, prepping and cooking and meat resting. These are all the things that he's doing to be able to provide the food that people love. It's very much a rhythm we're seeking. Success looks like we've created a system to truly flow even better. Right now, we're still learning.
It's a lot of work. Owning a business, even a small business, gives you a part of what was not given to us a long time ago. People be like, oh, slavery was so long ago, why you worry about it? Let's take the game of Monopoly, all right? We're playing Monopoly, you get 400 years or 400 turns of a head start. Now you put me on the board. I'm 400 turns behind. Here comes redlining, here comes districting. You get denied for loans where others do not. When you have a business, and you're owning your own business, that's doing something for your family wealth-wise. It's not going to cure everything, but I do think it's a start. I am way ahead of schedule. I don't think I've done that in a long time. I'm just curious how many people are going to be there. Have a lot of anxiety right now. I just want to feed as many people as I can with my barbecue.
Hopefully, the weather cooperate with us a little bit. In Cleveland, when it rains, don't nobody want to come out. We'll see.
That's what they help me today. Macaroni and cheese. You just want macaroni and cheese? Yes, please. I got 2 pulled porks, 1 coleslaw, 1 baked beans.
Thank you so much. I just want to let you guys know, everything was fantastic. Thank you.
The sun came out, which had the people come out. People enjoyed it. It feels amazing. One guy really enthusiastically, 2 thumbs up and everything. And when you get that, that's what it's all about. That's what we do it for. That's what makes it worth it.
I saw that it was Darren's. I was like, I know that guy. I didn't realize he had quit the mill back in January to do this full time, which is fantastic. It was so good to see. He's a good guy. He's just one of those good people. If you got a dream like that, chase it. Do it. You only got one life.
It was good to see him, and it was good to feel his excitement for me. I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my adult life. I do not regret it, not 1 second.
You hear people talk about the dream, the American dream. There's a lot of people that don't believe it can happen, but it can. And even if you tried before and you failed, our story is try again.
It is a total risk, but that's where the belief in yourself comes in. And I had to bet on me.
Coming up on Made in America, the Carters return in episode 4.
I'm nervous as hell. It can put us on the map or sink us.
But first,
I think that dream, that hope, that's what we have. Hey, we're going to make this work.
please join us